Back to our top story. Australian police say at least 11 people have been killed in a shooting targeting the Jewish community at Bondi Beach near Sydney. One gunman was also killed. A second is in critical condition. At least 29 people have been taken to hospital, including 2 police officers. An event was being held at the beach to mark the start of Hanukkah. Police are now calling this an act of terrorism. Mark has been looking into this story and tracking the developments throughout the morning. What is the latest on the investigation right now?
Well, Marianne, in terms of that designation of it as an act of terrorism, police earlier this morning, or late night in Australia, I should say, did shed some light on what led them to that conclusion. There are a number of factors, not just the fact that everyone right up to the Prime Minister of Australia calls this an attack on the country's Jewish community, but the fact that it was the first day of Hanukkah, weapons, various equipment and other items found in the possessions belonging to the accused all led them to this designation. This is an incident that has really shocked many across Australia and the world because Australia is not known for gun crime. They have very strict gun controls, and the location of Bondi Beach, a very popular tourist destination, surfing destination as well, the place where the beach volleyball tournament was held during the 2000 Olympics that were hosted in Sydney. So this is a story that is touching many in Australia and across the world, many coming to grips with it still today as we hear the news. Right up to Anthony Albanese, the Prime Minister of Australia, who addressed the public today, offering his condolences to those involved and strength for the people of his country.
For all Australians, our first thoughts are with those in the terrible early hours of their grief. We are also thinking of everyone being treated for their injuries, and many of whom are alive right now because of the courage and quick action of the New South Wales Police and the first responders who rushed to their aid, as well as the courage of everyday Australians who, without hesitating, put themselves in danger in order to keep their fellow Australians safe.
On that last note, we have video in our newsroom that sheds a little bit of light on exactly what the Prime Minister is talking about. This, first off, is a shot from the scene from behind the shooters taken by a bystander. You can see them standing on a footbridge near the Bondi Beach playground, firing on civilians below. But watch this. This man, just an ordinary man identified in Australian media as a 43-year-old shopkeeper, tackles one of the gunmen, takes the gun from him, sends him running away. Now, according to Australian media reports with this man's family, he was shot twice afterward as the second gunman covered his accomplice's trail. But it sounds as though this man, who was shot reportedly in the upper arm or hand, perhaps, will survive. 43-year-old shopkeeper from the Sydney area. He is being hailed tonight as an Australian hero for his work in this particular scene. Now, again, just to recap the information Marianne has given us, one of those shooters has died, the other in serious condition in hospital, both shot by police. A total of 11 people, 11 victims killed by the gunmen, 29 people hospitalized. That includes 2 police officers described by the local police commissioner as being in serious condition but veering on critical. Police have been given special authority for their investigation to look into the possibility of a third suspect as well, although they are neither confirming nor denying the existence of that. Here is what a witness at the scene at the time had to say, what they saw at the time.
Must have heard, I don't know, maybe like 40, 50 shots. So we were still unsure what was going on. We just thought maybe it's a false alarm, maybe it's something about, maybe something happening in the party or the market. And then that's when we heard the police and the ambulances, so then we thought, okay, no, this is serious.
Now, we've heard that police did seize a vehicle they believe belonged to the suspects and seized some devices from that vehicle that they believe could potentially be improvised explosive devices. They've taken those away to, I guess, check on the validity of them. We haven't heard much else after that. We also do know that the Australian Security Intelligence Organization is trying to calm the public down, say there are no indications or concerns of additional attacks at this time.
All right, thanks so much for this, Mark.
Thank you.